Today we're going to show you how to insulate a wall in your home. It's easier than you might think. If the floor and ceiling of your house are already insulated, then insulating the walls is the next step in making your home warmer, more comfortable and healthier to live in. Wall insulation also helps stop mold growing on your walls. Most houses built before 1978 don't have insulation in the walls. This video will give you a good idea about what's involved to insulate. The first thing you'll need to do is check with your local council and find out if the work needs a building consent. There are a few things to look out for so you don't end up with dampness, rot or mold inside your walls or electrical problems. You also want to make sure that the insulation gets installed as effectively as possible. And most importantly, you want to keep yourself safe during this work. That's why we strongly recommend you seek the help of a builder that is a licensed building practitioner and that you follow the New Zealand standard for insulation installation, NZS 4246, which you can view for free on our website. Before you remove the wall lining, locate all plumbing and electrical services inside the wall and most importantly, turn the power off to the area you want to work on. Once you've done that, mark up the existing wall lining where you plan to cut. To minimize extra work, we will leave a strip of the existing wall lining intact at the very top and the very bottom of the wall, so we don't have to take off the skirting board and corners. Ideally, you want to space your cuts so that the new plasterboard sheets can just fit in between. Remove any nails that are now sticking out and not needed. It's crucial to look for any dampness, mold, borer or rotten wood. Get a licensed building practitioner to check that for you and fix any problems before you go any further. They'll also need to check that there is building paper that covers the whole wall and that it has no holes or tears in it. If your wall does not have building paper, or if it's damaged, you may need to retrofit building paper from the inside. The New Zealand standard on our website shows you how to do this. It's also a good idea to get your wiring checked by an electrician. Some old insulation can become brittle and crack over time and needs replacing. Or if the wiring is undersized, it could overheat when surrounded with insulation. When it comes to choosing an insulation product, make sure you choose one that is intended to be used in walls, is of the right width to go between the wall studs, is of the right thickness to match the depth of your wall studs, and has a high R value. Also check for a compliance statement with the AS/NZS 4859 standard. To install the insulation, follow the New Zealand standard for insulation installation, NZS 4246 on our website, and the manufacturer's instructions. After installing the insulation, make sure there aren't any gaps between it and the timber framing. Also check that you haven't accidentally created a tuck or fold in the insulation. This can happen sometimes when it's pushed into place. All that's left to do now is to install a new plasterboard and get the joint stopped. With a quick slap of paint, it'll look just like new. For more information on insulation and how to make your home a warmer, more comfortable place to live, check out our ENERGYWISE website.